Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll be discussing on the general features of class Trilobita. The term class, the Trilobita, the name of the class, comes from two words, the tria and lobos. Tria referring to three and lobos, the lobes. Trilobites are among the first of the arthropods to live on Earth. Once successful in certain fossil deposits of Cambrian period, Ordovician and Devonian periods, they became extinct in Permian period. That is, they were all marine, exclusively marine arthropods, and they actually lived in different habitats of the marine ecosystem, and they existed from Cambrian to Permian period. Trilobites, we can see their body, it is made up of three main, yeah. So their body, it is made up of three main parts. That is a cephalon, the thoracic region, the yellow colored region, and the Pygdium. Okay, these three body segments can be found, or body regions can be distinguished. A very definite or distinguishable head region was there. Okay, it is from anterior to posterior. This is how the body is being divided into the main parts, right? That is, this cephalon part, it is otherwise referred as head shield, and tail, the what you call the thorax and the pygidium. These two together, we call it as a tail shield. Okay, so cephalon, thorax, pygidium are all divided further into segments. You can see over here, they are further divided into segments, and in most of the body segments, we can see biramous appendages supporting them for the locomotion. Right. Now, why the name trilobite? The trilobite has come because of the presence of three lobes, okay, and that is actually longitudinally divided. So this is how the body is longitudinally divided. The body, it is longitudinally divided into three, and this include, you can see here, the central lobe, that is the axial lobe or the axis, and the lateral, the pleural lobes, the left and the right pleural lobes. Because of the distinguishable three-lobed nature of the body, it has been given the name Trilobita. I hope that is clear to you. Okay. Actually, not because of cephalon, thorax, and pygidium division, but it is because of this longitudinal division the name has come Trilobita. Okay, and this can see here, this is the what you call the fossil which is available, and it was you can see the impressions made by the body. Okay, and it is very typical. The longitudinal segmentation is very clear here. Okay, so as already mentioned, the yeah. So this is the body parts, morphological features. You can see this is the cephalon region, this is the thorax region, and this part is the pygidial region. And as already mentioned, each of these body regions are further divided into segments, and each of these segments are further provided with the biramous appendages. Okay, the head shield, it is composed of few segments, and it contains different sensory organs like eyes. You can see here a pair of eyes, antennae, and mouth, then ventral plate called hypostome. Um, and hypostome may, it is thought to function as a mouth part. Okay, and the central region of the what you call cephalon, it is termed as glabella. You can see here the glabella. Okay, so it is known as a glabella. Now, thoracic region, it is comprised of a number of very distinct segments, usually of similar shape but varying somewhat in size, with the posterior edge of the cephalon and the anterior end of the pygidium, allowing the trilobite to bend primarily upward and downward. Okay, and each segment of the thorax bears a central axial lobe, as we have already mentioned. This is the segmentation, axial lobe, and the what you call two pleural lobes. Okay, they are symmetrical, two pleural lobes. Fine. Coming to the pygidium, the tail section, it is composed of a variable number of fused segments at the posterior end of the trilobite, and cephalon of a trilobite is normally wider than the thorax, but the size range from extremely small to larger than the sepalum. So it is almost like posterior word. It is slightly tapering like. Okay. So these are the morphological features of the different groups coming under what you call Trilobita. Uh, as already mentioned, they are all completely marine, and they had occupied different what you call habitats in the marine ecosystem. They lived during the Cambrian to Permian period, almost like 250 million years ago. And we have seen they have a very unique feature of segmented body and longitudinally lobed body. And all these information have come from the well preserved fossils which were available from the benthic ecosystem or the sea what you call marine bottom floors. Okay. So examples coming under them are triarthros and delmonites, and there are plenty other species coming under trilobites, and you can refer to trilobite.info for further details on trilobite, the class Trilobita. Okay, and it comes under the subphylum Trilobitomorpha, where it includes the single class, the Trilobita. Fine. Okay, thank you.